The Hell Let Loose console has just been updated with the Soviets, and well, the comments and the reactions of the community seem to be mixed. Right now, I am on the Hell Let Loose Reddit, and a person called Just Genetics says. Fun fact, graphics has been massively downgraded on the PS5 and Series X. Shadow quality has been reduced, foliage and objects, including shadow draw distance. Terrain quality has been reduced, which resulted in a lower LOD and significantly more pop-in, especially more noticeable on buildings and trees. And the PC suffers from this as well. I got a high-end system, and even for me, in the distance, stuff seems to be popping in. So that is absolutely the game. Let me continue. Foliage draw distance has been reduced and does not render far in the fields anymore. Specifically, short grass. Foliage density has been reduced noticeably on short grass across fields. Internal rendering resolution on both Series X and PS5 has been reduced from 1620p from 1800p. Edit. I redid pixel counting and resolution remains 1800p. Sorry for the mistake. As a result, the game runs more stable, 60 FPS now. But at the end of the day, I think the player should decide how they want to experience their game. Maybe they should have a performance mode and a fidelity mode for those who like stable FPS, or 40 and 60 FPS with higher graphics. And yes, again, it's the same on the Hell Let Loose PC version, isn't it? Because I've got an i7 computer with 32 gigs of RAM, and I'm running currently a RTX 2060 with 12 gigs of memory. And I'm running on Epic, and I even get pop-in things and sometimes frame drops. The game is still not really optimized, and the console is being optimized at the moment by the looks of it, because they're getting rid of clutter so you get more FPS, but that also means the game doesn't look very good anymore, right? Because they're just downgrading things to get higher FPS. And yes, I think players should get a option, even on console. Do you want higher FPS and a lower quality of image, or do you want higher quality of image and a bit less FPS? That would be a good thing. And the draw distance especially is a problem, right? Because I made a video about this weeks ago, but you think you're hiding in a bush or laying down in tall grass, but a person standing 100 meters away, the grass doesn't render in for them. So for them, you're just laying or sitting there in an open field, and that is a real problem because it gives you a false sense of safety. Let me continue, because I've seen on the official Hell Let Loose Reddit, there is a person here called Pterodactyl. I'm not sure why his name is orange. I have to thank Expert for the screenshot. And he says, is there any Team 17 representative here that can tell us why there are bugs in the Eastern Front update that have already been fixed on PC? I don't play on console, but I'm genuinely pissed off about it. And yeah, I don't play on console either, and I totally, I feel the exact same way, because it's kind of silly, especially if you think about the Xbox, because the Xbox basically is a downgraded PC, right? It's last year's top of the line PC. A PlayStation has a different architecture, but Xbox is Microsoft and Microsoft is Windows, so you would think porting over to the Xbox especially is a lot easier, and you already have the game on PC, so yeah. And a Lemon 2.0 right, still unplayable for me. I can play this new Arma game just fine though, makes me sad. I just released the new Arma video. Yeah, Arma is really cool at the moment. It's not called Arma 4, it is called Arma Reforger. Go watch that video. And yeah, so players overall are not happy with the console update, and we've got a person called A Simon 96 here. He says, so a few things from my games last night, and I got guys in my clan to add to the list. Half-track icon on the map needs a bigger and bolder, seems like it's about the size currently vehicle icons. Also doesn't show who's in it like it does for tanks. Voice over IP will switch off every 90 to 120 seconds and need to switch chat audio to enable it again, which is horrible, you know, because communication in Hell Let Loose is very important, and if you can't chat, right, you're just running around aimlessly. And in the option is something new, I think, showing what ability the commander has called in it. Chat box, but we don't have that chat. Nothing is appearing. Can't shoot through most barbed wire fences, so he can't shoot through most barbed wire fences. Collision problem, isn't it? The tank's sight have a jittering scope, I think, when fully zoomed in. The new garden by the alleyway at the town center on Calathane has an invisible wall right by the house. Got locked on the scoreboard when opening the pause menu at the very start of the game to kick people from the party. Had to leave the server as nothing worked to close it. Adaptive triggering on Panzer IV and half-track don't work on PS5. AT gun bug confirmed with 2 shooting heavies at any angle, etc. That's not a bug. that that is not a bug, my man. That is hilarious. Yeah, the AT gun is an anti-tank gun, and 2 shots kills everything. That is how tanks work in Hell Let Loose. The tank physics are not very advanced. A heavy versus heavy is 2 shots. A medium versus heavy is 2 to 3 shots. Heavy versus light and medium versus light is almost always 1 shot. An anti-tank cannon can always 2 shot everything unless something very strange happens, right? Yeah, so that is not a bug, but very funny nonetheless. AT gun being suppressed by small arms fire. This is new, but I'm sure if actual bug or not, as I can't seem find any mention or even on PC. I'm not sure. Yeah, do you get suppressed if you sit behind the anti-tank cannon on PC? I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure. I don't think you can. I'm leaning towards you cannot be suppressed, but I am not sure. Interesting. Let me know in the comment section if anyone knows the answer. And here we have Victorio, and he has something about the FG42 and that the sights are misaligned as expected since it was an issue on PC with update 11. I'm aiming at the very top of the handle, but the bullets go over it, and when I aim at the holes I made, the bullets go over those too. The same thing happens with the scoped version, and he even made a small video about it showing what he just talked about. And Vagrant Coyote says bullets don't seem to penetrate through the wire fences. Not sure if this affects all fences or just one I was near, but the wire fence absorbed my bullets and I wasn't able to get very close to this fence either because of an invisible barrier that prevented me from getting right up next to it. So yes, I can go on through the Discord. There are a lot of small and big big bucks. I'm pretty sure the Hell Let Loose dev team is really working hard, and the consoles are gonna get a new update or patch, you know, in 2 weeks time or something. I'm pretty sure, because, you know, Invisible Walls, the FG 42 is misaligned. I mean, come on, yeah. We had the same thing on PC, right? And then we had a patch, and the patch broke even more stuff, and then we got a patch for the patch, and that fixed most things, because I think the PC version is running, yeah, okay. At least it does for my system. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, just please leave me a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, join us on our great little Discord, come play some games and chat with us, follow me on Twitter, all the links are in the description. My name is Burning Wiki, and I will see you all next time.